scenario. So yes, I always wanted to create. So when I had the opportunity to pursue this career, I just grab it.
I love that. Erica? I've never thought about working with games, to be honest. I studied business administration, so I joined our parent company, Manifesto, as HR slash finance slash administration in general of the company. And then I moved it to business development, so it's like a very weird career path, but here I am. And also, I've never thought I would end up working in a Roblox studio, so here I am.
Yeah, well, like in my case, I always have been doing like games, but it's when I started, I had my own company, so I pretty much have to do like everything, like from coding, like to selling as well. And yeah, so it's been like my life, but it's always on more on the like business side. So I always like this, how can we make money with doing games? So that's what.
That's amazing. Thank you all. Well, I want to kick it over to Felipe. You're kind of a little bit of a celebrity in terms of being the first Brazilian studio to join our accelerator program. For those of you that don't know, it is a paid incubator program where we pay developer studios to create experiences on Roblox. So I'm curious. Tell me about your journey.
Okay. For starters, we actually didn't start making Roblox games. We were doing Unity games for like 6 years before. We knew Roblox before because our younger brothers played Roblox, but we didn't play before. So we had this opportunity to participate in a game jam for Roblox. It was a 3 days game jam, I think. We weren't so good at that game jam, but that gave us the opportunity to meet the people from the Brazilian DevRel, and they said, okay, there's this opportunity for you guys to participate in this accelerator program, but you only have like a week to create a game from scratch and pitch it for the Roblox people. And we were like, okay, let's do it. And we got accepted. We participated for 12 weeks, and we created this experience called Hyperlight Wings. I'm gonna show a bit in the video. And from there, we've been constructing our company. We partnered with Sport TV, the biggest sports channel in Brazil, and created experience for them in Roblox. So that's about it.
Awesome. Can you remind me play the video? Can you tell us what's happening?
Sure. So this is Sport TV Land, an experience that we created for Sport TV for the World Cup, at least for the World Cup moment that was happening. So it was our biggest branded partnership inside Roblox at that time.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You can stop playing the video. I'm going to kick it over to Carlos for this one before I get back to Felipe. What were the challenges when you faced when you first started on Roblox? And how have the challenges helped you in the work you're doing now?
Okay, cool. So I guess like for us, it's not that it's a challenging, but it's a different like mindset that.
Hold on one second. Can we stop the video?
First connected.
I'm sorry. Keep
Yeah,
going.
okay, cool.
I'm so sorry.
No, like I was mentioning that, like for us, it's not like a challenge, but Heather, it's since we come from this like a triple way like mentality, doing games for like PS4, 5, like Xbox, we really have to like understand like the platform. So for us, yeah, we have to like see that it's not the same like process of like creating games, and also the like how can we create stuff that is social, because that is all about is being social. So the like challenge that we had was, okay, let's try to learn like the platform, and not from the technical point of view, but from like the mindset that our like designers, like artists and game designers, they have to think to create all of the great experiences. So that's
Felipe, have anything to add?
Yeah, I think for us is the same thing. We were used to a way of thinking, about games, creating games in a certain way. We had our pipeline before, so we had to adapt it for the Roblox way of doing things, and to embrace this engaging community, the social part. And yeah, I agree totally with Carlos.
I love that. Thank you. Erica. So, Many Blocks is a spin-off of Manifesto, a well-established studio in the gaming space. Can you talk about why the company decided to create a studio solely on Roblox?
Well, as a gaming studio, we always need to think about diversifying what we're doing. And well, we were kind of analyzing some possibilities, and we came to the conclusion that Roblox had such impressive numbers in terms of growth, and also a platform that is growing so much in the last few years, and there's a hype over it, and some people are just hearing about Roblox recently, but it has a background like 15 plus years of existence. So it is a solid platform to bet on. And we are actually betting, and I say bet because it's like we and our investors as well, that Roblox will be the next thing that will change how we play games, just like the App Store in the 2000s. We're betting that Roblox will be this next thing, and we want to be ahead in the game.
I'm so glad you feel that way. Going into the experiences that you've done, you worked on the massive popular Brazilian TV show DPA. How did you go about securing this partnership, and what has it been like to bring this experience to life? Can we play the video?
Yeah, so now the video. The DPA, for those who don't know, it's Detetives do Prédio Azul, or the Blue Building Detectives. It's an original show from Global Group, one of the biggest media companies in Latin America, Brazilian company. And it's a kids TV show that has been on air for 10 years. They have more than 500 episodes, so it's pretty popular here in Brazil. And it's about three kids that live in this building. Guys, the video would really help.
Yeah, can we please
Show how? So yeah, this is how the live action show, as you can see, and we recreated the whole scenario of the series. So it's about three kids that live in that building, and they're always solving mysteries. And as you can imagine, the kids always wanted to know, like, where's this building? I want to go inside. I want to walk around and see how are things. And well, obviously they could never fulfill this requirement from the kids, but with Roblox we were able to recreate the whole building, the whole scenario, and now the kids are able to go inside the building, walk around, and feel as part of the plot of the series. So they can be one of the detectives, they can solve the mysteries of their own, they can play with friends. It's really interesting because the Roblox community is very active. And when we open the game, okay, there's a main gameplay mechanic. As you guys can see, you collect clues around the building. But it's really funny to, like, sometimes I stop in the afternoon, I open the game, and I see some kids are not doing the main mechanic we created. They're just hanging out and pretending to be and role-playing with their friends, you know. It's very social experience. And moving forward with creating the experience, we keep adding new content every week. We have updates. We have worked on items of customization for their clubhouse. We have created events for the World Cup, for Christmas, for Carnival, as you can see now. So we keep evolving the product, and we hope to have new updates and more content, more characters throughout this year.
Yeah, I love that. You know, I think that's what really differentiates Roblox is being a social platform on top of being a gaming platform. So I
Yes.
love that. And I do consider myself an amateur detective myself, so I love this game. So Carlos, Koku, on top of where we're talking about brands, have done things with Wonder Woman, 1984, Stranger Things, and Samsung Space Tycoon. What has your experience been like working with brands on Roblox?
Okay, can we show the video? And
Can we play the video,
okay,
please?
so yeah, just one thing like to mention is that like all of those projects, they got like millions and millions of like people playing it. So Space like Tycoon now has around 35 like million players. Like Stranger Things more than 40 million players, and like Wonder Woman around at the same. So those are all they are in the top like 25 most like experiences with most people like playing it. So it's for us it's really good to see that when we do stuff like properly, we really have like a massive player base there. And what's happened is that most of those IPs and like brands, they give us like the freedom to like propose what should be done. So they're not trying like to force to say, okay, you have to do this, because we have to if take an IP and say, okay, what is social there? What's how like a kid, or even if it's for like a 15 plus audience, how are those people going to play this game? So for us, the like challenge sometimes is to really let the like brand or like IP, but to know that they have to give us the like a creative like freedom, so that we can come up with what will be a really fun experience. So that's a key point. But they see that's how we should do it, and all of those experiences were super like successful, and we are doing more of this.
Awesome. Felipe, in regards to sports TV, how was working on Roblox with them?
Okay. So working with Sport TV, we had this goal in mind to translate what sports TV is, what it's about, for a new generation. Because sports TV, usually the public for the channel is older public who likes sports. So they wanted to bring the new guys around, the kids, the future generations into their platforms, to watch their channel, to buy their products, etc. So we had to understand how to translate this, how to translate a sports channel to a sports game with a social aspect in mind. So it was really cool making this transfer, but we had only like 2 months to create it. So we went to the fun games, we went to mini games regarding soccer and all those things that Sports TV talks about, etc.
Was it hard convincing brands to come into the platform and trusting you to create experiences for them?
Actually, they came to us. They already knew the power that Roblox has, so they came to us and asked us for to bring this channel to the platform.
That's incredible. Thank you. So you're one of the veterans, Carlos, in the industry, and you've been here over a decade. What's it like been transitioning from AAA console to Roblox?
Well, actually, it's not that way like a transition. What we are actually doing is like bringing like AAA is to the platform. So that's our like vision. Just to so what we are feeling is that first, like Roblox is now like aging up. So we are seeing that all of those kids now, they are like 15, like 19, 20. So they now need like experiences that will have the like a gameplay should be like different, like a narrative. They are like expecting more. So for us, that's the like a sweet spot. So that we are going to build games like on Roblox. That's what we are doing now. That bring this AAA like mentality that we have been doing for like 13 years. So that's one aspect. And the second aspect that we think is that like Roblox is not like a gaming platform. We think it's more like a marketing platform. So and because if you have like a game that has like 40 million visits, or you have something there that you have to use to like market stuff. So that's we have like a different like approach from some other like studios, that like we believe that if you are like an IP, you should be doing your own like experience. If you are like brand, maybe you shouldn't be doing like your own game. You should be tagging along with an existing game. So that's the approach that we have. Because frankly, there are a lot of those experiences, but that you go there, but they are not that cool, because maybe like nobody wants to go into like an experience that is for like a soda. So, but if this soda is inside like another game with its product like placement and not an ad, we are talking about like a fun experience like inside another game, then it makes sense. So that's what we are like pitching is to the brands. Sometimes say, hey, don't do like a game, just do something inside an existing game. And for IPs, yes, then they should do a game. So that's the like approach that we are bringing from the AAA like world to the platform.
I love that. And one thing I love that you said is about the older audience. I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions that Roblox is a children's platform. I like to call ourselves ageless. You know, a 6-year-old, a 6-year-old can find experiences on Roblox. Has it been hard to convince brands that we are an aged up platform and wanting to work with us and not think of us as a kids platform?
Well, like in our case, we show the numbers. So like agencies, like media agencies, they want to see numbers. So if you show them that, okay, here you're going to have like millions of like eyeballs from like demographic A, then they are starting to like to learn. So for us, it's not hard to pitch, but we always show them exactly how we feel they should be. So we do like an assessment, and then we pitch exactly what we think they should be doing.
Erica, you have something to follow up with?
Yeah, I was like, yes, it is hard to talk to brands and convince them, and to agencies especially. I feel that we always need to make a work of lecture and teaching them, because they think of a very traditional media way. Like, I want to see how many impressions I can deliver to my client. And I'm like, okay, we can track that. We have analytics. Roblox has its own analytics. We can do reports. We can show you that. But we need to keep in mind that when we're talking about brands and games, there's a more quality sense of the experience, of the exposure, that's not always measurable. But what I want to say is that there are studies that show that when we are inside a game, when we are inside a fun entertainment environment, we are more open to receive a message that the brand wants to pass to us. And that's not the watch this video and get a life. No, that's not what I'm talking about, right? Then you would be upset, like, oh, I want to keep playing. Why do I need to stop playing to watch this video? No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's really like Carlos was saying, adding the brand within the experience, within the gameplay. It's not something that will break my experience, but just complement it. And then I'll be happy to use a specific tool with a branded on it instead of a random tool. I'll be happy to do that. And that only sums to the experience, to the brand, to the value, and we can deliver a lot more exposure time and engagement with your brand than a regular TV spot or a regular ad somewhere else, or a banner in a website or something like that.
I love that. Thank you. What kind of metrics have you seen brands wanting to be on Roblox? Like, what KPIs are they looking for?
They always ask us about I'm sorry, I forgot the word. But the data about the users, like what is the gender, what's the age group, where are they from, and then also what kind of other stuff they do, what kind of other experiences that they play. And in the end, they always ask for like impressions. How many impressions will I have? Because it's how they know how to sell. It's how they used to do their business. And we always need to do all this talk to explain how the platform really works. But yeah, they always ask about impressions and session time as well. Yeah, I guess that those are the main KPIs they ask for.
Felipe?
Actually, same thing.
Well, speaking to you, Felipe, how do you approach experience development? And have there been like 1 or 2 learnings that you can impart in terms of how to design an experience on Roblox?
Okay, so when we started to develop for Roblox, we had this pipeline in mind that we are been constructing for other platforms before. So we had to adapt to always think in the social aspect first, and the aspect of multi-platforms as well. Because often we produce games only for mobile or only for consoles, and Roblox is this rich platform which you can play whatever in whatever platform you want, or in whatever device you want. So yeah, usually we start with this core game loop, with this social aspect, and thinking, okay, so this is a mobile based first, or a PC based first, or console, but always with this core game loop and social aspects in mind.
I love that. So this is for all of you, actually. Why should brands come to Roblox, and what are the benefits they see tapping into our community of 67 million daily active users and over 200 million monthly active users?
Well, I think that like usually like brands comes to like new platforms, new for it's for reasons. Maybe at first it should like try to like reach out to like new audiences. So that's one reason that they should come. The second is to like talk to the current like audience or to the fan base that they have, that they are like trendy, that they are like testing new stuff. The like a third reason usually is because one like a competitor did and then they have to do it, so just they like FOMO. But the fourth reason, which is also like important, is like making money. So they can start now just by showing that they are cool, but in 1 or 2 years, they won't be doing stuff just to show off, like other games. So, and this is what we're seeing now, that even brands who are like investing just to show off, they also are checking, okay, how can I make money in this platform? So and this is exactly why we are like investing, we are putting like the efforts in this later stage. So they say, okay, you can show off here, but let us show you how can you make money in the platform, so that is like sustainable. And this is not only like for brands, but like IP holders as well, because there's a difference. Like a Coca-Cola is like a brand, but if you have like a movie or like a music like publisher, they have like IPs, and they are need to make money there because they don't need to like promote themselves. They are already big.
Felipe?
For me, is because Roblox users are crazy about Roblox. So they really engage with the experience. They really engage with what they are doing inside the platform. So if you do it right, if you put your brand inside in the right way, they will engage with your brand as well, the same way they engage with the experiences they are playing in a daily basis.
I think it's interesting that in the previous question, Philippe said something like, we usually think of game development for different platforms like mobile, console, PC, and Roblox. We see like Roblox because it's so different from everything else, so different from the community of players, is so different from mobile players and PC. So we really think of Roblox as something different. And for brands, if you just push it the way you would do a mobile game or a console game, it won't work because the community is so passionate about Roblox and how things work there so specifically and differently. And if you just push your brand anyway, it won't work. People will be like, okay, I see what you're doing. You're a big brand. I don't want to talk about you. So get out of here, you know. But if you do the right way with the right partner, with people that, as ourselves here and others that know the community and know how things work inside there, and you do the right way, it's like Philippe said, it will be a blast. And there's a huge audience, like you said, 6-7 million daily active users. So your audience is already there. And something that I also like to say to brands is do a little homework and search for your brand name or your IP name, your character name on Roblox, and you'll probably find something already done by some kid, by some teenager that likes your IP, that is passionate about your IP. And on Roblox, the community itself can do and create some stuff. So you will probably already find something with your name, your character there, and it only shows that there's an audience for you there. You're just wasting your time and effort not working with them because they're already there.
What's everybody's dream IP or brand to work with?
Well, we are actually like already doing stuff for some IPs, like for Netflix, like Stranger Things is really cool. And currently we are talking to really interesting like IPs coming from the like a music industry, from the film industry, and like the toys industry. So for us, these are like this will make total sense for the platform. And we are also trying to talk to some like IPs that are not just for kids, but like 19 plus. So we believe there is a space there. I know that like you guys are also like investing in bringing this older audience to the platform, or it's not bringing because they are there like already, but having a way to so that people know it's not just for kids. So we cannot share which ones we are talking to, but they are really, really interesting from movies, music, and the toys industry.
To be very honest, I would love to work in something related to Disney inside of Roblox, making like a Disney World inside of Roblox or something like this. But it's a big dream.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have the right answer for that. I mean, I would love to work with big brands, and DPA has been great already. So yeah, I don't have a specific brand.
You don't want to manifest anything?
Yeah, maybe you seen the
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah.
no worries.
How do you approach marketing when you are working with brands or IP? And has your marketing strategy different from Roblox versus other platforms?
Yes, a lot. Like I was saying, the audience is very passionate and is very specifically about a lot of stuff. But the main difference is like for us, besides doing ads inside Roblox, and now Roblox has immersive ads. That's like a portal or a live billboard inside a game that you can just walk into a portal and go to something else, which is very impressive and very exciting. And there's also regular banners inside the Roblox main screen, let's say this way. So if you guys don't know the platform, we've been doing a lot of TikTok campaigns that are working well. And in the case of DPA, because it's a TV series, we also had a lot of activations in partnership with the TV channel. So we had TV spots and posts on their social media and our social media. I think a key for Roblox as well, because of this specificities of the community, is working with influencers also sounds very promising, because kids spend a lot of time, not kids only, like we were saying, but people spend a lot of time on Roblox. And when they're not on Roblox, they're on YouTube, for example, and they're watching content created on Roblox. So influencers playing games on Roblox, or role playing and meeting friends and watching concerts of singers in Roblox. So there's a lot of content created over Roblox, and so I think working with influencers and partner with them, it's also a key strategy for Roblox games.
Carlos, I'm curious for your end.
Sorry.
I said I'm curious for your end in regards to marketing approach. Have any of you used our new marketing tool, Immersive Ads?
We are now actually, we have like a project, and that this will be a huge part of it. So because as I was mentioning, if you have like millions and millions of like people there, of course you want to place ads or play, but we try not to see this as just like an ad, because then it will like scare people off. They might be like watching there, but for this audience, they are like savvy enough to know, okay, this is like a brand trying to show me an ad. So we always think that it's better to do is product like placement inside. So like McDonald's, if you just put an ad there, it means like nothing. But if you have like a game or like an experience, and you can like license like part of it to the brand, then it makes sense, because then you'll be able like to have like an experience there, get some items, get some coins that you can use on some other part of the game. So it's not okay, let me give you like a McDonald's like hat, but nobody wants this. But if they get some coins there that they can use to buy other stuff, then they say, oh, this experience is really cool because this is a brand that is giving me something. So that's how we are like approaching, trying to not just show ads, but create really like a content and like a narrative around it.
I love that. Anyone else want to add to it? Okay. So Erica, you kind of already mentioned this a little bit in regards. Sorry, you kind of already mentioned this in regards to how we have a passionate community. Can you tell us more about how you feel like our community differs from any other platform?
Okay, yeah, I want to start saying that first time I opened Roblox, I told you that I felt like my mother when she saw me open the MSN Messenger for the first time. You know, it's something like I felt old. I felt, oh my God, how the kids understand this? This is not for me. How do I do? Where do I go? So it was overwhelming. So it starts there. It's really different. If you guys have never played Roblox, go inside of it, try to figure out some stuff. But I think the community is very passionate and very helpful. It really differs from other game communities. The community really helps each other, even and I mean in every aspect, like in development terms, like if the development the forum always have helpful tips, right? The community really stops to help one another, and also when you're playing, like if you're a super newbie in a game, someone always stops. When I join an experience for the first time, someone always stops and say, hey, do you need help? You need to do this, and show me the first steps to figure out how that experience works. So I think it really differs from other game communities. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the same thing. We didn't grow up playing Roblox, but once we were there, the community did accept us really quick. As Erica said, in the dev forums, every time we had a problem, we had to discover how to do things inside of the studio, Roblox studio. The community was always there, trying to help us, trying to be open for new players, new developers. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, like on our case, what we do is usually to see who the players are. So let's say if it's kids, we will actually bring some kids but to the office and see and do like an interview or like a focus group just to know, okay, how the and like I also play like with my kids like almost like every day. So and so you really have to be there, because if you are not the right target group, is really hard. So this is what you do. So if you're building like a game now for like an IP for like female 15 plus, we are going to talk to them and to do like play testing. So to really like learn what they are doing like in the game, because maybe people say, okay, it's for like a 15-year-old like girl, but if she's playing on some other like platform like PS5, she is in a different state of like mind there. So you really have to see, okay, how is she when she's playing in Roblox? So that's super important to really play, test, and all the team is always doing this, like testing the top 10 games. There's stuff that I ask them every time. So okay, check the top grossing or the top or the most like accessed games. Try to see what is happening there, and so that's what we do.
I love that. I mean, so many developers who are parents that use their kids as like guinea pigs. So much for child labor laws, but
I have to pay them now. They're asking me money, which is right, man.
Same thing for my younger brother. Same thing.
So for all of you, what advice do you give to aspiring game developers and creators that are interested in creating Roblox?
For me, start small. Because when we start creating games, we always want to make the next Zelda, next GTA or whatever. But you need to learn the basics. You need to create the ground floor first, understand how game design works, and make small things. And then you increase the size, increase the number of mechanics, and etc. But start small, always.
I agree with that. I think it's really important. I would add like start as a game jam. See what you can do in one day or a couple of days a weekend. And then I talked a lot about how different the community is, and I couldn't explain if I had like a half an hour here, but really try to realize what these differences are, and start with something small, start to know the community, how things work, and then you get somewhere, definitely.
Yeah, and it's also interesting like to point out that it's like an easy like platform to like work with. So basically what happens is that people start like to play, then they say, oh, I want to do something similar. Then they see that you have like the play and like build link, right? So just click there, like get the Roblox like studio, and start testing, and you're gonna find a lot of people sharing how to do stuff. So it's a platform that is really easy to like start with. So what I tell people is, okay, just go and like do it, approach it. It could be like a short one, but like do it, like publish it, and check the feedback. So, but it's a super easy platform to start with.
I agree. And we also have a lot of resources for our first time developers to be on there. So we all know that Roblox has grown massively in the time, especially since 2020. Given all this growth, I'm curious if you had a crystal ball and predict what industry and Roblox will be in 15 years or 10 to 15 years from now, what do you predict?
Well, in 15 years. No, I guess from what we are seeing now, I see, let's say, like for the games industry, every like 10 years a new like technology comes or like a business model comes. So if you take like 20 years ago, we mostly have like PC, like console. Then now there's mobile and it's free to play mobile, and all of those stuff are just like adding. So it's not that people are not playing like a PC games anymore. So I think that like Roblox and other like social games, I feel in the same like a category, it will like unlock a new like market. So I guess that the games industry will be like bigger, because it's not that people will like stop playing on other platforms, on other systems. They're just going to play like more and more. So I like imagine that is Roblox will be like the leader in this, we'll just see new games that we don't know yet who will like which game it will be made is for the platform. So people are going to start to like test for new stuff. Like what I'm seeing now is mostly people trying to get games from like a PC, trying to port and adding like a social aspect, or like from mobile, or like the free to play elements. But I guess we will see something totally like different, as we saw, let's say, when like mobile came, like all the games were like a port of like a PC game, and nobody was expecting to have games from like Supercell happening, and now those are the most successful. So I think we are yet to see games that are totally different from what we are playing now.
What do you consider about AI in regards to Roblox?
Okay. May I? Just okay.
For
It's a good question, and we are like already doing stuff like with AI. Like on our case, it's for the like bot system, like because then you are able to have, let's say, like a companion to your like avatar that can know how you play and give you tips, because so that is not, it makes it easier for you not having to like read like do this, do that. And then if the like AI knows that you are like struggling with something, this like a companion can help you on. So that's one of the things that we are seeing for like AI. That's how we are like using it.
That Erica?
Yeah, so we're talking about, let's try to guess the future, right? So I would say that just as today we see everybody has a Facebook account or an Instagram account, I couldn't express enough how social Roblox is. So I see for the future of Roblox being more like a social network that everybody has an account. Like all your friends are there and you are also there. And we didn't have a chance to talk here, but there's something called UGC on Roblox about the avatar customization items that's growing so much. And I see there are some studies already showing that for us that start to use Roblox now, it's kind of, oh, there's a character in this game I'm playing. But for kids that are growing within Roblox, it's actually an expansion of their personality. So studies shows that they change the avatar outfit every day, just like they do in real life, because that's how they feel in that day. So I guess for the future is like it will be more and more social network with your friends, and more an extension of your personality within this virtual world. Yeah.
I think for the future, probably we will see a bunch of more AAA like games inside Roblox. Just more refined experiences inside the platform. Yeah, more polished. Not that there is polished experiences in Roblox, of course, but I think bigger brands and IPs will start to realize that and go to the platform. I think probably the older audiences will start to realize that there's more to Roblox than experiences only for kids, and will be for everybody. It is already like this, but I think the public in general will realize this. And for the AI part, I think we could start making NPCs more reactive, for constructing new narratives inside of Roblox experiences, and let the NPCs react to the answers of the player, and etc.
I love that. One thing I think will happen is I think we'll start having meetings inside Roblox. I think it'll be less Zoom, more inside Roblox. I think that'd be pretty cool. So
Probably. Yeah. Like, something but that I saw, and it's like a game. Like I saw that, like my kids, they were playing, and I say, okay, like what you are doing here, it's basically like a trade show. They have their own like booth there, and they are doing stuff, and then like telling like a joke, and then if the other friends or people there, they think it's funny, they are giving them some like Robux or like some coins. So this is the kind of stuff that I would never like imagine, but this is one of the games that I'm seeing them playing all the time, because they want to get like money, they want to get coins. I'm not giving them coins, so they say, okay, they have to work now, so they're actually like working with telling jokes and being paid for it. So it's like a stand-up comedy inside Roblox. So that's one example of games that are like coming but to the platform that we will probably never like think about doing it.
One last thing I remembered. I think we will see a bunch of more concerts inside of Roblox as well. I think Lil Nas X did something like this, and I think that would be an awesome opportunity to have like new generation of artists that only plays concerts inside of Roblox or something like this. So yeah.
I think we'll start seeing more brands and like celebrities using Roblox rather than Twitter, Facebook, dropping in and like meet and greets, all of that jazz. So I think that's really cool, and I'm really excited about the future. So with that, I think that's it for us. Thank you both. Thank you, all of you, so much for your time. This was really amazing. I get the privilege of working with you guys all the time, and I can't wait to do more.
Thanks, Simon.
Thank you.
I think there's a Q&A.